This has been a high school sports video production by cvtsport.net, your local sports video leader. It's also brought to you by CVTV, CVTV723.org. This is CVTsport.net local sports video production.
Full backfield. Oh, and fumble on the handoff. Montpelier has it.
Trying to take a long shot. Deflects in the net. And getting his foot to it. It's Ryan Shea. Moore in on a breakaway. And she's going to find the back of the net. Laura Moore.
Della Priscoli is.
Logan Farrell rolling out to his left. Throws the ball to the end zone. Touchdown Raiders.
Oh, stop. One guy bounces off. Look out, baby. Here they come. Holy cow.
Abbott squares the bunt, drops it down the first base line. Nobody covering first base.
Race is wide open. Why not take the three and bury it?
My daddy made this. Daddy!
Part 2 of the U-32 hockey doubleheader here on Orca Media CVT Sport. We are live from the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center in Montpelier. The state capital is seeing a matchup between the Hilltoppers from the St. Johnsbury Academy and the Raiders from Union 32 High School. We're just U-32. Hi, everybody. Welcome into the broadcast. I'm Chris Lynch, alongside with Jessica Hill. We've got a good game going. I don't know if we'll be able to top the amount of complete insanity as we saw against Harwood Union, but, you know, this should still be a fun matchup. Two relatively close together. St. Johnsbury is not that far away from here in Montpelier.
That's true. We have played the St. Johnsbury folk, and certainly all of them at the youth hockey level, so some of these relationships, good or bad, do tend to grow up with the kids. So I recognize coaches and players on the other team. Even one, Cam, used to play here at U-32, so I'm sure the guys had a chance to catch up. Should be a good matchup.
U-32 will be in their home uniforms, their white jerseys with the silver numbers on the black-blue stripe right down the sides of the shirt and into the armpits. St. Johnsbury, their road greens, almost trying to look exactly like the University of Vermont Catamounts, though actually there's no gold in there anywhere.
Nope,
so
just straight green.
Just straight green the whole way through. It actually looks a little bit more like Dartmouth College than it does look like UVM.
Oh, yeah.
But this is me being a little bit of a color and uniform nerd, I guess. They're classic uniforms. They look like they could have fit in when people were playing in the 60s or the 70s, and these U-32 uniforms look very nice, fresh, and new. 1-1 is the record for the Raiders on the season. They put up a 10 spot in the opening game against Burlington. They dropped their second game, or should I just straight call it a brawl? There were 53 penalty minutes between U-32 and Harwood Union.
It was stuff of NHL legend, and we expected nothing less for these crosstown rivals. But yes, I read that too. 53 minutes, nearly an hour of penalty minutes combined between the two teams.
In a 45-minute game.
Yes, yes.
There were more penalty minutes and a couple of ejections than there were. It was a wild affair here. St. Johnsbury is 0-2 on the still pretty young season. They dropped two games, one I think at Hartford and one at home against Milton. So St. Johnsbury looking to get off the schneid themselves, and U-32 looking to wipe the sour taste out of their mouths from Wednesday. They're going to have one more home game. It'll be next week, Saturday, a 3 o'clock puck drop here at CC MVC. So we'll have a little bit more opportunity to see,
Yeah.
one more opportunity to see these guys on this sheet of ice again. But we're coming right up on, it is a weird slate of schedule. There must be other teams who have all of their road games up front and then
Yeah.
play all their home games
So
later.
what we think might have happened is this normally would be towards the tail end of the season. Last year, actually, yesterday for the boys was senior night. So my guess is that they left the tail end of the season as originally scheduled, which they tried to get them closer to home, and then added all the away games towards the end. So next Saturday night will be senior night for these U-32 Raiders right here on CVT sportsingular.net.
The first game of the day was a 5-2 victory for the guests from the North Country, from the Northeast Kingdom. The Blades got a victory over U-32. They'll go to 1-2. They're on the road for the rest of the stretch. These guys are going to be on the road on Wednesday, as you can hear them winding up and just kind of hitting the post, and some of them crashing pucks into the net.
Even the goalies get shots. I love this.
This is the only time they get to
Yeah.
shoot a puck for the entire time they're on the ice, so they get to feel. So this
Unless
is-
you're Tim Thomas and you can take it out to the blue line and zing it to the opposing goalie.
Thomas never actually scored in a real
No.
game, so
Very
no.
few have, right?
Brodeur and Hextall are the two I can think of who have. I can't remember anybody
Feels like
recently.
they're- yeah.
Brodeur is the only one who ever did it in a playoff game,
Mm-hmm.
and he did it. He's done that multiple times, and there's been goaltenders who've gotten assists on goals, but
Then maybe that's what I'm thinking.
that's more frequent. I mean, Thomas was more famed when he was with the Bruins to just, wind up and randomly chuck a defenseman who was standing right in his crease, because it's my ice. And
That's right. That's my castle. Stay out of my castle.
Callum Davis just kind of showing off at the end here. They're gonna
Getting fancy.
Yeah, they're going to bring the bags out. So U-32 will be defending the home end of the ice to open up. St. Johnsbury will be on the far end of the ice for the opening period. So you'll be seeing 2 times. You'll be seeing up closer St. Johnsbury going to work. On this end of the sheet of ice, head coach Richard Emery looking to try and get his team off the schneid and trying to sort out that defensive concern. 10 goals across your first 2 games. And U-32 is a team that can score. Harwood's not exactly a team that just gives away goals.
No. Strong net, strong in net, defending state champions.
Yeah. And that's also a Harwood team that put up that you had a stretch of 15 consecutive minutes that you were on the power play and only got 1 goal out of it
Yeah.
on the U-32 side of things. And my guess is we're probably going to see Duncan Matthews again take the net. He's gotten that job in each of the first 2 games this season. He's looked really, really solid in both of those. He did a good job tending to his net in each of the first 2. So we're going to see him back in net. I think that's Carson Clark, whom we are seeing at the opposite end take the net for St.J. We're just waiting for the teams to actually hit the ice. And yes, a pair of number 20s taking the nets. Carson Clark.
fun.
Carson Clark for the Hilltoppers and Duncan Matthews for the Raiders. 15 minutes up on the clock. Now we're just waiting for the officials to come over, drop the puck, and get us going.
Some great graphics on those sticks down there. They catch the light just right, and I'm like, where's that coming from? The Hilltopper facing me on the left. He's got a nice blue stick there.
Ah. That's almost as
Looks
if
like Rohan's going to take the face off.
Rohan will take it against Nate Adams to get the proceedings underway, and we're going from Montpelier with U-32 getting the opening possession. Rohan trying to get to this one, backhanded off the boards. Hilltoppers trying to gain the line and gets run out of any possible movement forward was Victor Palaseva. Foreign-born player, I think, from Finland? Was?
Yes, yep,
Yeah,
that's what Coach
Finnish-born
said.
player.
Oh.
Hand pass whistle, that's quick. That took 22 seconds to get the first whistle one way or the other. Official rink pup Gigi, just kind of hanging
Jingling
out because
around in the back.
what a great dog. What a great life to be a rink
She's
pup.
been such a good friend to us while we've been here.
What a great life to be a rink pup. That is the life that we all want to live. Shoveled out. St.J. will track it down in their own end of the ice. And hits the ice. Turns in the slot. Still a chance at the circle. Played back up top. Wanted to wind up and fire. It didn't have the look. They'll come to the opposite side. Riscarata dumps in. That play is going to be blown. I thought I heard a whistle.
I thought I heard a
play
whistle.
on. Shot and in!
Well, I'm glad it didn't.
Hayes and Stouffer. That took all of 52 seconds into the game, and I thought, both of us thought that there would be a whistle blown, or we thought we heard it.
We heard a whistle.
After we thought, and I saw, at least I think I saw, the puck hit the netting above the glass, but
I don't know. That's
sure,
interesting.
whatever, I guess. That makes as much sense to me as anything else. Second consecutive game that Stouffer has gotten a goal. And this is all of 52 seconds into proceedings. I don't know how you dish out the assists on that one. It's more than zero.
Right. Well, that was a great shot. We were all just collecting ourselves over here on the whistle, not whistle, and then boom. Great job for Hazen.
Raiders still looking for more, trying to get greedy early. Lines up, that is going to be wide. Rohan had that look and couldn't put it on net. Probably got tipped off his stick before he could do much more with it. Played across, winds up, shot, and glove save. Shane Starr wound up and pummeled that one. Carson Clark with his first really impressive save. And I don't think you can fault him for that first goal just getting behind him on the account of how do you stop a shot that, A, you're not expecting, and B, is just perfectly bar down.
Yeah, can't be done. Not very often. But yeah, a great shot by Shane. Impressive catch by the goalie.
It's one of those that you're looking forward to, and one of those that you are just plain happy if you get one thing to bounce in your favor. Hilltoppers trying to get their first offensive zone time of the game. Dumped across and tipped forward. Jackson Jagman put this one across. Gains the blue line, do the Toppers. And just lofted in by Garrick Beck. Beck gets to this one, eludes a few defenders, wants the wraparound, and gets the puck taken off his stick by Maddox Montgomery.
This is the first game tonight of the season for Maddox. He's been here but not dressed the last couple games, so we're glad to see him out there.
He's getting a chance, and already.
He's a force. Just, yeah, be ready.
Shane Starr turns and goes, winds up, shoots it. He caught the heel of his stick on that one. Still in the Raiders' possession. A good illusion by Andrew Baker. Runs out of room. Or pardon me, Nolan Leifert out there making that move.
Yeah, making a Raider sandwich down there at the end. Looked like there was some kind of shenanigans happening behind the net. So no whistle, so no matter.
Greg Galanka has a man forward. Runs out of room. Gains the line. Raiders, shot, score! Wow. Brandon Tedeschi makes it 2-0, and the Raider offense is off to a roaring start.
We really missed the fellas that will be here at the rink to light the lamp, because then, even at the far end, you can see the goal for sure. Obviously, it's in, but it's fun to say, light the lamp.
So that is 2:46 in. That's 2 goals for this team in the first 2 minutes and 46 seconds. I'd be curious to see what the shot count comes up to be. That's 4 shots already on net, and 2 of them have gone in. You got to be really, really happy about getting this kind of jump this quickly.
Definitely. As we saw in the last game, sometimes you get those few goals up front. It's just a hard lead to overcome. So.
Kept in at the line. A good effort by Rivers Garada. Walks it on. Wilked off his stick. Cleared out by Camden Ignjatovic. I'm very sorry if I'm missing his name. St.J. trying to get out of their defensive end of the ice. They have been hemmed in the entire time that we've been playing so far. Lofted through. settled down by Joseph Robb. Asked for a moment. It was Nathan Cushing who jumped in, I think the youngest player on this roster.
Wow, Neal in traffic gets a shot off. Oh, did it go in?
No, it was covered up. He didn't know
Goalie was
where
looking
it
behind.
was. So.
Yeah, there was a lot of traffic.
So 11:24 remains to be played here in the opener. You feel for Clark because he's just a little bit terrified on the whole "where's the puck" thing. That's your literal one job, is make sure that you don't lose sight
Well,
of
you don't
where
want to
the puck
move.
is.
If you move and it squirts out, that's not a good thing. So you just want to be hanging in.
11:20, trying to force a turnover. St.J. will go.
Some speed here for number 15.
Lost it for a moment, backhands it through, and a little bit beyond Nate Adams. Hilltoppers throw this one into empty ice. Race to get to it. It's obviously no icing, was played back into their own end of the rink. St.J. will just pitchfork out. Garrick Beck, number 15, created that last opportunity. That's into the netting above, tipped out by the captain, Nate Adams. So we'll stay right here in the offensive end, and the St. J offensive end. It's a classic logo. It is, or no, we're going to be in the neutralize. It's a little bit of a ripoff of the St. Louis Cardinals logo.
Maybe that's
of the
it.
S with the S with the T through it. But you know, there's schools who. When I lived around in Boston, there's a school, Malden Catholic, which is a power. Here's a chance for the Raiders. Drives in, shoots it, and the rebound is in. 3-2-0. Stouffer with the setup and the follow, punched home. I'm trying to see who actually gets the glory of punching that home. Shrugging his shoulders, just going through the line. That's Camden Tatro. No, that's Brendan Tedeschi.
I got to say it. Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. They were just in the exact right place at the right time.
His second goal of the game, his second goal in the first 4 minutes and 17 seconds of proceedings. Raiders, you got to be feeling really happy here. Now just see if you can defend it at the opposite end.
The last time I remember this St. Johnsbury team was the 2019 season, and we were on the downside of a 3-0 in the first 5 minutes.
10-20, poked off, a good cover to clear it away by Maddox Montgomery. Walks it in, winds up, blasts it. That is wide left off the glass. Kept in by Starr. Still pinballs through, walked in. Starr winds up, that's put in above the glass, so the face-off will be to the St. J's goalie's Carson Clark's right.
Chris, what's the relative age of this St. J team? Young, kind of in the middle somewhere, a lot of seniors?
There's 6 seniors on this roster. There are a few sophomores. There's 3 sophomores. There are a lot of juniors.
Okay.
So it is an older team, but a bunch of their contributors are their younger guys. Good effort by Camden Ignatovic to drive down here and create some kind of chance for St. J. Tries to clear it, knocked down. Robb will put this one up to the right for Alex Moore. Backhanded through, corralled by Noah Quayarnine. And this will find its way through, corralled by Robb. Sits on the red line. Looks to walk it. We've only now played the first full 5 minutes plus. It's covered up right on net by Clark. 9:17 to play, and what's been U-32 has ran the show.
We like it.
No, they've had the puck. They've had control over all these possessions, and they've been running. They've been doing everything you could ever hope for. So it's a wonderful start. And to come out of the 3-game homestand with 2 wins, which you have a lot more hockey to go as this one will be tipped through, would be a really good start to the season before you become living out of a bus for the back half of the season.
A cold bus at that in COVID times.
Shot on and is saved. Neil Rohan had the shot. Clark with the save.
you can see the effort these guys have put in when they get a chance to break out. Those drills that they practice over and over and over. You could just see them in real life is pretty cool.
Draw one by St.J. Kept in. No offsides call. Toppers will dish it. And go. Bounces kind of weirdly for Ethan Howell, who just has to leave it for Nate Adams to try and win it. Can't get it away from Grady Smith. Gets to it himself. Wanted the play across. Kept in at the blue line. Toppers looking for their first real offensive zone. A good stick check by Duncan Matthews to just tip it into his net off the backhander by Victor Palasvesa, pardon me. So, yeah, if you're the Hilltoppers, you're looking for a quick draw and a quick shot on net. Just get something on net to let Duncan Matthews know that he has to actually play this game. Winds up, they get that. It's up and off the glass. Kept in at the point on the opposite side. Tries to walk it out. Stouffer working to jar it free. Still tied up. This will be settled down and bounces over the awaiting stick of Garrick Beck. They just can't do much with this one. They have to just pitch it in. They're offside, so they'll get back on. St.J. carries. 7 minutes gone by here in the first. This is an icing call, and that's an easy ice.
Yeah, to my point about the drills, there's a lot of precision happening on the U-32 side. I think St.J., when they tighten up their passing and, don't let so many get through, then they'll be all warmed up from that nice bus ride from the northeast.
It's not that far coming down.
No, it's really not. I mean, it's not an easy drive.
It's what, like an hour down Route 2?
Yep.
Yeah. It's not that bad. Winds up for the blast, and I think Shane Starr hit his own teammate Joseph Tucker. Tucker trying to walk through, falls down, the hand goes up, and this is a penalty against St. Johnsbury. First of the game. It'll be a 2-minute trip going against the Toppers, and that was, again, a very, very easy call. Camden Ignatovic will be sitting down for 2. Maybe shorter if the Raiders do score. And that is one thing that's been pretty consistent across both the guys and the gals teams, is that the special teams have been pretty good.
Pretty efficient, yes.
7:40 to play.
I feel like I keep hearing a whistle, so maybe there's just some kind of other noise happening out there in the live action that we're hearing. As long as, if it's really a thing, all the benchers are going to have their arms up. Coaches are going to be yelling.
I know they'll just keep playing through it.
Yeah.
Belanca will settle it behind his own net, pitch it over to Starr. Carried forward by Neil Rohan. 30 seconds of the power play gone by. Rohan dances around a few defenders. Shot on. Score!
Well done.
Neil Rohan just kind of wound up, took a shot, danced around a couple defenders, and made it 4-0 on the power play. Folks, the Raiders can score.
They came to play tonight. They're ready.
4 goals. That's going to be the night for Carson Clark. He'll head to the bench. Nathan Hughes will take over. The senior relieving the junior. 7 minutes, 11 seconds left to go. Trying to dance around a defender was the attacker Victor Palasvesa. That's offsides, I think. Yeah, that was whistled as an offside, so we'll just stay out here. Curious to see what the shot totals. 9 shots on goal for U-32, and 4 of them have found Twine. Trying to get one back. Shot on safe by Duncan Matthews, and the rebound is gathered up by River Scarata. Lofted forward. This is icing. That shot taken by Ethan Howell, trying to get one back for St.J. They've got a good chance at just the second clear away, and not sure that was a wise icing call.
Yeah. Well, and, they didn't have anyone parked out in front of the net because that was a super juicy rebound. Duncan was glad to see his teammate there and not one of the green shirts.
Hey, that's good assignment by the Raiders to make sure they know where they're supposed to be, as St.J. making a late change, bringing Nate Adams back on to take a spot on the defensive block. And the officials are just waiting to actually drop the puck. I don't know what exactly. Now we can keep going. Draw one initially by St.J. Dumped into the left side corner for their sake. Crashing to try and get this free was Tedeschi. 2 goals in this game. Turnover forced. Hilltoppers looking for a score. Shot is in!
That one snuck through the 5-hole.
Chase Porter answers back, and St. J gets on the board. 4-1.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah.
Nice little love tap from St. J here for our goalie, Duncan.
Well, that's an opportunity created by turning the puck over right at your own blue line.
Yeah.
And a chance on a puck that should have been that that coaches or that the coaching staff, Shane Locke is going to look at that and go, get that out of your end, get that out of your end, get that out of your end, and otherwise it ends up in your twine. Still a 3-goal lead to play with, and they'll advance. Walks on, shot it. That's wide to the left. First chance that they'll really have to pressure the new entrant Nathan Hughes in net. That shot is blocked down before it comes on net. Bounces away, and St. J, new spring in their step, crashing in to try and get this one as Chase Porter gets dumped into the boards. Still live. That's a slash there. The official wasn't in a good position to see it, so the Raiders will try and clear this one away. Shoveled out. 5:45 yet to be played.
Oh, and they're
Hacked
off to
at
the
it.
races.
Nearly a good takeaway. They can't do much with this one except try and jar it loose. They do. Walks it to the circle, out in front, not there. Kept it at the line, floated on, bounces around, and they will have to regroup. St. J will just dump it and ice it.
Give themselves a chance to have a nice change under controlled circumstances.
That is a reasonable icing to take for St. J.
Yeah, settle down. If they're getting a lot of shots too, bust up their momentum somehow.
Rohan will step back in and take the draw. Waiting for these teams. Kept in by Starr at the point. Circle, center, shot! Up and over the net. Or actually, no, caught by Hughes. Rohan looking for his second and couldn't quite get it home. So we'll do the draw again in the attacking end of the ice. Dropped. Floated forward, taken away, walks it, throws it on net, or that bounces wide. I think it was blocked down before it actually got on twine. Rohan walks it through, wants and surveys, plays it off the boards to Captain Galanka. Across, winds up, shoots it. Not a lot on it by Shane Starr. Jay will clear it. Crosses, gains, tries to get through a forest of Raiders. Shot on block before it got on net. Galanka doing the honors here. Puck is still free.
Oh,
Matthews had to tip it away. Still attacking are the Hilltoppers. And the whistle sounds.
Did it hit the netting? Or is there a penalty coming?
I don't know exactly what the play is going to be.
Stu is making the let's go motion, so.
The box isn't. Yeah, the boxes aren't opening. Or no.
Yep.
U-32 is going to go on the penalty. Shane Starr going to sit down for 2.
Stu's been reffing games here almost as long as my kids have been playing hockey, so you get used to the signals after a while. Interesting. Great save there, body save by Greg Galanka. That last round of shots.
Winds up, shot from the point. It's blocked down by Joseph Robb and cleared away. This will be the first time that the Raiders have been short-handed in the game. St. J down 4-1, looking to climb back in.
Oh my goodness.
The puck lofted on by Robb. That never really had a chance of
No,
going
of
down.
course not, but it was in the right direction. And made it through one of their defenders.
30 seconds burned off, kept in at the line, shuffled forward. Circle, wanted the play in the slot. Did Noah Kyanmore trying to feed Victor Palasvesa. Trying to settle it, just lofted home. Carried. Good stick check. Continuing to follow it is Nolan Lyford.
Yeah, U-32 doing a great job keeping the puck.
They trust Lyford
Out.
for penalty minutes, or for penalty killing minutes. Scarata fading. Didn't get a lot on it.
Oh.
St. J will keep this in the attacking end for a second. And just carried on to the end by Rohan. Carries and flung. played down and smartly played down by Garrick Beck. 40 seconds left to go on the power play.
Neal might just go for a skate.
That's smart penalty killing. Keeps it.
And he's going to
Yep.
draw another. Yep, good job.
He'll head off.
It was
Or
the Rohan
yep.
sandwich.
It's a hooking minor being called against St.J. Their guy not terribly happy about it, but Camden Ignatovic will sit down for 2 minutes. It'll be 30 seconds of 4-on-4 skating. We'll start off in the St.J. end. One power play goal already in this game belonging to Neal Rohan. They score in the next 30 seconds of ice time. It'll be it'll just end up being an even strength 4-on-4 goal. Settled and wound up and shot it. It never had any verve on it. Walks it through, shot on just wide to the left of the post for Brendan Tedeschi, looking for the first period hat trick. Galanka carries this out, so U-32 will reset it in neutral ice. Forward and tipped by Stouffer, who opened up the scoring. Final 5 seconds tick off. Raiders about to hit the power play. St. Johnsbury can't get this one out of Dodge. Now they do. Float it over Tedeschi's hand.
Andrew Baker back to receive that.
Carries and goes. Slaloms through the circle and now across, and a player blows a flat tire.
Nicely done, Andrew.
Baker lost,
lost
his
his stick. He's still going.
Hey, they keep it. I think it break on him. Otherwise, why would they thought that Baker was going to be there with him for it? So he just kind of dropped it and didn't go after it.
Must
So
be broken.
maybe,
Otherwise, he'd have picked it up, right?
Yeah, maybe so. Joseph Robb will pull up and set up. As the immediate pass over to Montgomery. St.J. looking for the short-handed break. Walks through a forest of Raiders. Drop pass still in their hands. Still fires. Saved
Nice
by
save.
Matthews. Victor Palasvesa had the good short-handed look and a chance to try and make it a 4-2 game, and it didn't go. So we've got 34 seconds of power play time remaining to be played, and what's been really genuinely a strong performance opening up for, namely in the first 7-ish minutes of the game, as the bench is open. So they're trying to get the stick
There's
back.
another penalty on St. J. Coaches are calling for the stick, which I don't know if it's broken or not. Can't quite tell. But there is another penalty on the St. J side.
I didn't see what that was for, so that's going to be a 5-on-3 in U-32's benefit for the next 34 seconds. They get it back over to the U-32 bench.
Everyone's in the, it's being handed down, kid to kid.
I don't know why I want to see what the scoring is on that one. So, okay, so 34 seconds of a 5-on-3. Rohan wins the draw initially. They can't keep it in at the blue line. That's some good skating by Victor Palasvesas, trying to just burn off time.
We'll get another whistle. Icing?
No, they're down 2, so
of
they
course,
can't be on
yes.
that. So they can just ice it whenever they want. I don't know if the net came jarring free. This is one of those points in which
I really wish I was wearing my glasses. That's the thing that fans at home don't know, is that I'm wearing my mask, so I can't see quite so good. So Chris has got the call with the better eyes, and I'm following up.
Well, the result of that whistle is that we've got 23 seconds of 5-on-3 power play time for U-32. The draw is one in the neutral zone. Flung across. Centered and walks in as Rohan. Winds up and shoots it, looking for the rebound. The follow-up just bounces away from Lance Starr. Starr will drop pass it over to Robb. Wants to center it. Starr winds up and shoots it. I think he drew iron. The first part of this 5-on-3 is all done. Still 1:20 of power play time left. That shot is up and over the net and off the netting behind the glass. So the face-off will stay in the offensive end for the Raiders.
Yeah, and they've had a great hustle to get this first period underway so far.
1 minute and 3 seconds to go. 4 goals on big outburst by U-32 to open up the scoring. They scored the first 4, one answer by St. Johnsbury. Final seconds of both the period and the power play. A good deke by Scarata. Up top, shot is on, played down to the circle. Settled and walked it, tried to put it on towards the net, intended for the redirect by Nolan Lyford, couldn't swing it through. Pitched it. 35 left, they'll settle it in neutral ice. Joseph Robb. 30 seconds remain to be played in the period. Robb eludes one defender, eludes the hit who runs himself into his own end of the boards. Backhanded out in front and snuck through. Joseph Robb.
Well done,
sneaks
Joe.
a power play goal through, and it's 5-1.
Well done. He was having a skate of his own there, so he got it in, had some time around. Joe's always been a really strong player, so it's nice to see him out here tonight.
Is that his first goal as a...
He is a freshman, so it is quite possible.
That's his first career goal. Because he didn't score against Brattleboro, or against Burlington, rather. And... yeah, that is his first career high school goal.
Yep,
they're getting the puck over there, so that very good. That is the first career goal of his high school career for one Mr. Joseph Robb. 5-1 is the score. I guess the ref didn't like the way that the faceoff went, so they're going to have people jump back in, or they're throwing Jackson Jakeman out. St.J. will win this one. Lose it off the initial tie-up. 15 seconds left to be played. Pitched in. Final 10 seconds will burn off the clock. Whiffed on the initial play. A chance to maybe get one more shot on. Galanka walks into it, tries putting it on net. It's blocked down before it had a chance to go anywhere. 5 goals for U-32 in the opener. A wicked offensive start to the game tonight.
Give everybody a chance. That was fairly fast-paced. Not quite as fast-paced as the other night, but a great start. Get the Hilltoppers a little fresh air. Time to rest their legs.
The shot totals in the first period, 17-4 in favor of U-32.
Wow, that's nice.
5 go in on one side, 1 goes in on the other. We are going to take a pause and come back in a little bit. Don't go too far away from the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center on Orca Media, cbtsport.net.
Hey race fans, opening day at the nation's site of excitement is just a couple of months away. The 2021 Thunder Road season kicks off on Saturday, May 1st with the annual Thunder Road Car Show. Then on Sunday, May 2nd, the ACT Tour. Stars come to town and run the 23rd Community Bank NA 150. Also in action will be the weekly divisions. Go to thunderroadvt.com for the schedules and more information. See you at the track.
This game is made possible by CCV, Community College of Vermont. Vermont high school juniors and seniors can start college for free at the Community College of Vermont. Students are eligible for 2 dual enrollment vouchers, each good for 1 free college course. The credits earned at CCV also count as credits towards graduation from high school. Summer registration opens April 5th. Learn more about dual enrollment at www.gotocollegevt.org.
Tournament Specialties is a proud sponsor of local area high school sports. If your team or business needs assistance in designing the perfect look, give them a call. Whether you're looking for a one-color tee, shirt design, or multicolor designs on your garments, Tournament Specialties can help. They do professional embroidery work also. If you don't have an existing logo, No problem. They will help you create an embroidered logo from concept to completion and can stitch on everything from shirts to jackets to duffel bags and blankets. Jeff and his crew take pride in their quality work and guarantee your happiness. Tournament Specialties also offers online storefronts. If your company or team is looking for a great fundraising opportunity, Tournament Specialties can help with no upfront risk to the organization and no minimum order requirements. Give them a call today to inquire. Jeff Apfel of Tournament Specialties on 64 Cherrywood Drive, Barry, Vermont. Reach them at tournamentdesigns@gmail.com, 802-272-7572. Noel W. Johnson, locally owned, offering home, auto, and business insurance. Whatever you need, just call Noel. Noel Johnson Insurance on 119 River Street in Montpelier. You can reach them by phone at 223-7735 or check them out online, nwjinsurance.com.
This game is also made possible by Vermont Fellowship of Christian Athletes, established in 1954, a community working to see the world transformed by Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. You can find more information at fcavermont.org, and you can contact them by email at glennolson@fca.org.
Made possible by locally owned Packard Fuels, located in East Montpelier, Vermont. Packard Fuels is a proud supporter of local athletics and community events. Packard Fuels provides home heating oil and service throughout central Vermont. Owned by Ellery Packard III, Packard Fuels, 802-262-3835. Packard Fuels, keeping you warm.
We employ 44 plus people in Vermont.
People working here are proud of this product they're making. Our commercial lender at Community National has been incredibly supportive of our vision.
I trust the bank with the relationship that we've developed. They look at us as the people behind the company.
It's the Vermont Flannel Company. We make happiness in warmth and comfort.
Northfield Savings Bank is the bank of builders, makers, doers, and explorers, multitaskers, commuters, planners. In other words, we are the bank of you and everything you do. With mobile and online banking, drive-up service, and of course, in our branches. That is banking your way. That is Northfield Savings Bank.
All right, welcome back to the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center for period 2 of hockey between the St.J. Hilltoppers and your U-32 Raiders. We've got a few more sponsors to thank. We'd like to thank the Mengies Bread, 25 School Street, Montpelier, Bulldogs Metal Recycling, and Coach Jamie, Go Raiders and Lady Raiders. And both thanks to Betsy Para. Thanks to the Onion River Animal Hospital. So lots of people making things happen for cvtsport.net. Remember, you can watch for free online, but you can also donate and keep these fine folks live streaming your sports all through this weird and wacky COVID season.
Thank you, Jess. Jessica Hill doing the color commentary, Gavin Young doing the camera work, Carl Parton doing some of the other technicals to make this game a reality. U-32, a 5-goal explosion to open up the first period. 4 of those goals coming in the first 5-ish minutes of the period. A pair by Brendan Tedeschi and 1 each for Hayes and Stouffer. Stouffer's actually came only 52 seconds into the game. 1 by Neil Rohan and 1 by Joseph Robb, the first career high school goal for Robb. Chase Porter has the St. J goal, and they are going to stay with Nathan Hughes in net. He came on in relief for Carson Clark in the first period, is staying out there. U-32 piled up 17 shots.
Impressive.
In the first period, they have 5 goals already on the board. I just love looking at these goaltender masks.
Yeah, he's got a great helmet.
At these helmets, they're the best opportunities to actually try and personalize everything. It is styled for the St. Johnsbury Academy. It looks great.
It's very sharp.
U-32 will be defending the far end of the ice. St. Johnsbury will be defending the near side of the ice.
And here we go.
Rohan will jump back out. He will take the opening draw. Looking to see who St. J is going to put out there to take the opener. I think it's going to be Victor Palas-Vasas. Or no, it'll be the captain, Nate Adams, stepping in to take it. 15 minutes up on the clock. A big comeback required for St. Johnsbury. Continued offensive excellence needed for U-32 to get to their respective desired outcomes. Draw 1 by Nate Adams. We are underway. Palas-Vasas turned it over. Raiders looking to get the opening score and an opening offensive opportunities. Rohan draws in 3 toppers. Flung across a little bit too far for Galanka to just wind up and fire it. Galanka keeps possession of it, tries to punch it through. That is going to be an easy tripping minor going against U-32. Play has stopped. They didn't realize.
Nobody blew the whistle. Yeah.
So they've now stopped it. It's an easy tripping minor against Galanka.
I think 14 from St. J was slowly skating, so he hadn't actually touched the puck, hence no whistle, but everybody else knew what was happening.
Yeah. So 14:37 remains to be played. That took all of 23 seconds for U-32 to take a penalty.
Well, you know what? It's one of our guys in the box, so.
Yeah, it is for them to take the penalty. So the St. J team trying to get a goal back. They get 5 seconds into the power play. They get a shot on Duncan Matthews, makes the initial save. Yeah, that was an easy trip.
Yeah, so now I'm just confused because.
Yeah, it was Galanka who tripped up the guy. And, oh, hold on. We've got one other St. J player coming back on.
Yep, I know.
Noah Konenaier, I guess, was still getting some equipment tended to. So he's back on to the ice. Palas-Vasas steps in to try and win the draw. St. J can't keep it in. Raiders have already killed off 1 power play. Forced the turnover. Tries to look for a shorthanded shot. There wasn't any look for Lance Starr to just punch it through. The Raiders will be happy to just pass this puck between themselves. Taken away by Ethan Howell. Tried to put it on towards the net. Settles and punched in further by Jaden Hayes. Shot on, save made by Matthews. Follow-up sits in the high slot. Steps in, shot forward. Blocked down, follow-up is in!
Yeah, those make me nervous when we get down there. We're trying to defend our net with 4 skaters on the ice, so
That's
St.J. able to take advantage of that opportunity.
That's Victor Palas-Vasas who puts that one home. 5-2 the score. Can't be taking tripping penalties on those sorts of sequences, so the Toppers have one back, and there's plenty of time left for them to try and come back in this game. Fumbled off the face-off win, sent forward. This is going to be an icing. Or no, they wave it off. I guess they say U-32 could have made a play on it before it got down there, which is kind of right. Might not matter. Looking for the offensive move, and that's some good defensive coverage by Noah Cohen-Iron.
Tremendous speed in there from Tedeschi.
Tedeschi, 2 goals in this game already. Tried to pinch and keep it in. Starr couldn't. Hope that he has some teammates back there to help him out. He does. Then forward, kept it at the blue line. Couldn't do much with it. Here comes Stouffer. Walks in. She's going to shoot it. Save made. Fluttering across the crease. Nothing there. Tries it in front. Shot is in.
They lost track of it for a second, but nice comeback and put in.
That's Nolan Lyford getting the goal. The sophomore applies an immediate response. And only about a minute or so after U-32 gives up a goal, they get one back and make it 6-2. Nathan Hughes not terribly happy with himself. Pounds the post after it.
He could use a pep talk from his guys, too. I love that about our teams. They're always quick to offer some encouragement. Plenty of time left in the game. You can't get in your head.
Officials over at the St.J. bench are coming back over to drop the puck. Rohan back out to take it against Nate Adams. Rohan trying to settle it. It's a bouncing puck right on the red line. Walks it in, sits on the blue, and punched out by Adams. Good illusion to try and get through by Palas-Vasas. His name sounds more Spanish than Finnish.
He's definitely one of their stronger players. We've been talking about him quite a bit tonight.
Pitchfork back forward by Spencer Hayes.
Nice save. Glove save there by Galanka to keep it in and take advantage of an opportunity down here.
Didn't pass it to himself.
Nope.
Out in front. Tried to shovel it through for Camden Tatro. That's fluttered up. Sits on the top of the boards. The red stanchion where the glass is connected in. Taken back. Palas-Vasas.
Two lucky Raiders bounce there. Keeps it in.
They'll swap on and off a couple of players. Jaden Hayes gets bumped. Backed up through. Adams will settle it. Takes the hit. Puck is still sitting. They now finally figure out where it is. That's in the netting, and that was played out by Jaden Hayes, a Hilltopper, which means I think we're going to stay in the attacking end, or no, we're going to go back out to neutral ice. Okay, we'll go back out to neutral ice. Now here's the goal performance in the first close to 2.5 games. 2 against the stingy defending state champion Harwood Union, and 6 so far against St. Johnsbury. This team can score some goals.
It's incredible. I remind my fine friends on the Raider family bench that, as they know, this was a tough season for these Raiders last year, so to come out with such force, with such big numbers, is just so awesome for them. They put the effort in all last year. To see it on the scoreboard is tremendous.
They have to play it back out into neutral ice. Tried to feed it back up top for Rivers Carrata.
The cool thing about this U-32 team is, as we've noted multiple times, there are about 100 sophomores for the U-32 program for the next couple of years.
Walks it on, wants the shot. That's blocked down. Tries shoveling it forward. It goes up and over the net. That's good defensive coverage to get back and make a play on it by Garrick Beck. Glove down. Very sure to avoid the hand passes to Tedeschi. Walks on, shoots it.
Great
Save made. Rebound sits on the crease. Dumped out. That's about the easiest icing you're ever going to see called. So with 10:46 left, we'll be coming right back down into the Hilltopper defensive end of the ice. It's been impressive watching this U-32 team completely control. Again, the shots in the first period were 17-4 in favor of the Raiders. I don't have a running shot total on me right now for how the second period has been going. It's 3-3, so it's been more even so far here in this period. Stouffer to the high slot, dances around, wants to look, shot!
Oh, so
put
close.
it wide. Wide to the left for Brendan Tedeschi.
Tedeschi with the moves tonight.
Yeah.
I can pick him out. He's got the, well, obviously number 18, but he's got the red gloves and some speed.
Eludes the hit, tries to backhand it further. Thrown in front by Stouffer, shoveled through, and can't keep it in. That's an offsides play, so they'll have to reset. Tedeschi turns and will just put it down and swap off. Settled in front of the net. That's a wide, I don't know why you just don't go for the cover up on that one. 3 chances for U-32 off the play here. I heard a whistle and play will stop. Did that actually go out of bounds?
I believe so. Hit the netting on the left side.
Well, that hit the netting up on the left, right at the top of the glass. So we'll come right back. Now we'll stay in neutral ice, I think.
I think the ref, I think Coach has a question. Looks like Coach Corey is just asking Stu to be sure.
Yeah, they're not going to change their positioning for where this puck is going to be dropped. That's where it is, and you'll like it.
Yeah, or else.
Topper's trying to get to this one. Sweep behind the net. Thrown in front. Kept in at the line. Pounded through. Nothing more. Raiders now trying to get out of their own end. Now St.J. looking to turn the tables and get something going.
Yeah, they've had control of the puck for quite some time down there. So much so that their young goalie here is just taking a pause. He's ready. Now he's ready. Coming in hot.
He's not young.
No?
Hughes is a senior.
Okay. Forgive
Walks
me.
it in. Shot. That save made by
Great
Hughes.
save.
Played it off his shoulder and into his own mitt. We'll just set back up in the defensive end, and he's really both of these guys. Yeah, so the starter for the Hilltoppers in that, Carson Clark is a junior. Hughes came on in relief, the senior. So this has been.
Oh, and St. J draws a penalty, or U-32 draws a penalty. St. J's got one in the box.
2 minutes. I think that's Nate Adams who's sitting down. One power play goal already. Drew Iron.
That could have been a high stick, too.
They'll loft it out.
Duncan, they're coming for you. Get back in the net, friend.
16 seconds burned off. Turnover almost forced. Sparata forward. Red line. Blue. Walks it. They'll just dish it out to no one in particular. Receives it and sets up in the curved boards. To the half. Played down around the dasher. Tedeschi at the opposite side. Sparata actually on the opposite side. That's floated up. Played down and that's a shot that Stouffer took. Good play at the line by Tedeschi to make a play on it, and a bad turnover. Chase Porter already with 1 goal in this game. Just tries to handle it forward. Has a look, has a shot. That's wide to the right of the net. 1 minute of power play time has elapsed. On comes Stouffer, runs into a pair of Hilltoppers, kept in, walks it, shoots it. That's blocked before it ever had a chance to do anything. Stouffer puts it into the high slot. Shot is saved and flutters up top.
The pace of this game has picked up exponentially in the last few minutes. Lots of shots back and forth.
Maddox Montgomery had that look and had that shot that was saved up into the netting. 41 seconds of power play time remains to be contested. Draw between Howell and Rohan. Won by Rohan. Wants to play from the point. That's flooded up and directly into
right at us.
Gavin flinched.
Yeah, we're all like, hey, Greg. He's got a slap shot like Allie Guthrie.
Gavin flinched, and we will make fun of him for the remainder of the game. Nothing personal, it's just that we have netting and 2 panes of glass.
It's our human instinct.
Yeah, but you have protection here between you, so you should be fine.
I sure do. Yeah, nope. I always do it. Well, in normal non-COVID times, I'd be down on the glass taking photos, so that's what I like to call the splat zone. And you could get like sweat and blood and everything that close. Even though there's
definitely,
glass,
yeah.
you still flinch big time.
Oh, definitely.
They could probably break it, so I'd try not to get too close.
Galanka will gather this one up. The St.J. Hilltoppers have killed the penalty. A good job to burn off those 2 minutes. And in particular, credit to Nathan Hughes for doing a good job in the net. 7 minutes remain to be played. We have completed over half of this game. Raiders trying to keep the goal at 4. Big hit right at that blue line.
Oh,
The
there's
hand
an
goes
arm up.
That was just an icing initially. This will be lofted out of or nearly out of the St. J attacking end. Hacked at and icing.
Again, those are kind of subjective. The gentleman from St. J was right there, but picked his stick up. So there you go.
6:36 to go. 4 goals the difference. Well, it's been a pretty even period. 1 goal apiece for these teams. And that's been the story of many of these games, is that whoever wins the first period in most of these, with the exception of the Harwood game, it's been that whoever gets the opening period advantage ends up getting the
they get it such a jump start.
benefit. So, yeah. So win the first 15 minutes and you're golden, effectively, is the way that these stories have gone. Lofted to the opposite side, Alex Moore. Lock this one on, circle shot off the post. Grady Smith denied a goal on an unfortunate bounce. St. J at the opposite end, backhands it through and it's in. A beautiful goal for Chase Porter to make it 6-3.
Did he skate that all the way down?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was
Got it right off the bar,
right out of
drove
the
it through, and just danced
St. J
Duncan Matthews out of his body. That's just one of those, you put it on a highlight reel and you're happy for the rest of your life if you're Chase Porter. His second goal of the game with 6:01 left to be played here. That's a beautiful goal.
Yep, can't deny that.
Wow. Draw one by Adams. St. J looking for more. That's interrupted. Puck will flutter through. Settled and nearly cleared. Hilltoppers still in pursuit. Pocket nearly gets picked.
Just can't get that puck out.
Chance to work on this one. Backhanded across. Initial save made by Matthews, and that was tipped up out. That didn't go down. No, that didn't get into the net, so otherwise they'd be skating through the lines. So, yeah, Duncan Matthews, a good case of selective amnesia.
Yeah, you got to. You got to put that in a box and lock it away until next time, because otherwise you're just up in your head and you're not good for anybody.
5:36, the time remaining. 2 goals for St. J here in the second period, and what's been a convincing performance by U-32. Oh, iron drawn by Neil Rohan. Still a chance here. That snuck through on the follow. Circle try. Walks it. Gets it poked off his stick. A couple of golden opportunities, and they've drawn medal on 2 consecutive near goal occasions. Otherwise, we'd be at 8 already.
Yeah, so close. And he fired that. He carried that down by himself, too, and just launched it at the goalie, as you should.
Coming up on the last couple of minutes of the second. Still in attack mode. That sneaks a little bit beyond Lance Starr. Still gets to this one. Backhands it in front.
Shot.
There's a St. J player in front to clear it. Red line back in. That's a dumb offsides.
Yeah.
Lance Starr will get whistled for that one, and he'll just immediately skate off into the bench, and we'll leave the U-32 attacking end. St. J is going to swap a few players off and on, and we'll just come back out to the center ice dot. Porter to take the draw. Porter's been awesome in this game.
Definitely.
Raiders forward. Jagman trying to get this one free. Can't. Glove down. Kept in. Good turnover forced. Tries to walk it. Eludes one defender. Gets to the goal line extended. Takes the bump. And can't get through 2 Hilltoppers. A Forrest Still played in at the top.
Great work by Joe Tucker. He's going to try for another shot.
Puck sits in the circle. Tried to play it down with his skate as though he's playing soccer. Will go around the net, sweeps through. Galanka shovels it on. It's gloved down. Galanka's still with it, and it's in the back of the net. Maddox Montgomery gets in the game and gets a goal. The 7th for U-32 today. He'll go through the line and get his knuckles from his teammates.
Great start to this 2021 season for Maddox Montgomery.
Soccer. He's a sophomore. I'm going to assume that he got at least one last year.
Track of
down
it.
Galanka still with it, and
might
he's in
have
the back
had
of the net. Maddox Montgomery
I'd be curious
gets
to
in
see
the
if
game
that's the
and
case,
gets a
He's always been a big goal scorer in his youth days, so I would assume it would carry through to high school. It's not always as easy, but
chance to try and get more here. That puck bounces up and over Hazen Stouffer's stick. Still keeps with it.
There's a hand up on the right. It's going to be a penalty.
3:29 left here in the second. I'm looking to see which part of the box opens up. It's Stouffer.
Hazen.
So 2 minutes of penalty time. 7-3 the score. St.J. has gotten one power play goal already in this game. Looking to try and cut into this lead a little bit more. They'd have to play pretty much perfect and not allow another goal while scoring 4 more to just tie it. Walks to the circle, shot on, initial save made and swallowed up by Duncan Matthews. That's a good decision to just take the draw. That's only 16 seconds burnt off. Gohan jumping on to take the face-off. He's had a good performance in the face-off. Can't win this one. Glove down, and that burns all of 4 seconds off.
Oh, the goalies must hate the penalty kill. I mean, always you hate shots, but man, when it's just face-off, face-off, face-off.
That's why power play goals are a big factor in this,
Yes.
this sport. Don't take them. Takes it to the corner, to the half. Blocks it, wanted to play the 2-man give-and-go game. Nate Adams had the right spot. It just bounced up over him a little bit. Settled down by Cohen-Iyer.
They just got to fire that right out of there, give themselves a little breather.
Just trying to get free, and it's good pursuit by St.J. to ensure to keep that puck down there, namely Victor Palas-Vesa. Line extended, shot, score.
That's a netter.
They had exactly the right look from the circle that they wanted, and Nate Adams puts it home. The captain gets in on the scoring fun, and we've got a barn burner of a different kind. 11 goals between the two teams, and there's still 17 minutes and 33 seconds of ice time still to go. Line extended. Shot, score. That's Adams' first of the game. They had exactly the right one for Adams, one for Palas-Vesa, and 2 for Porter. And Nate Adams. Yeah. St.J. showing off some offensive potential.
Definitely. Just got a slow start in the first, but definitely making this interesting for the second period.
Raiders trying to offer an offensive answer. 10 and 7 goals in 2 out of their first 3 games, and they almost won their third. Dances out, lost a stick. Hand did not go up, so no penalty on the way. Kept in at the line and put directly up and over the glass. If we were playing a pro game, that would be a penalty taken by Garrick Beck for delay of game intentional puck over the glass. But this level doesn't have that penalty, and I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah, because we've seen a lot of pucks hit the net tonight, this game in particular.
Yeah, I just don't really like that rule generally at any level of hockey, so I'm pretty okay that this level does not have that rule. I mean, if it's a rule, then don't do it, but some rules are kind of dumb.
Yeah.
So we're now under 2 minutes left to go here in the second. Galanka tries to shovel it forward. Tedeschi can't clear it. That puck bounces over a stick. Galanka wings it to the right. Hit put on by Starr. Still still jostling for it. Minute 20 to go. We've kept the puck in a cycle beneath the goal line for a couple of
quite a while.
Turns.
Start to feel like sharks in the water when it hangs down by your goalie that long.
Tedeschi.
Oh.
Not sure why he waited before crossing. I guess he was trying to swap off. Kept in.
Oh,
good handle.
Yeah.
Just lost
no
his
hand on that one either.
That just lost his footing by Starr. Tried to shovel it in front, did Stouffer. Kept in
Nice
at
job,
the
Andrew.
line. I don't know why
And there
people are
is a
slowing
whistle.
down. Was there a whistle or?
Yep. I don't know. The ref's shaking his hand, but it's not obvious to me what occurred.
The officials are going to get together and talk because there's the right number of players out on the ice for both of these teams. I don't think we have.
The body
a
language
bench
is
minor
this is a
situation.
my bad, oops kind of situation. I don't know there's a call.
Oh, it was a quick whistle, and so they shouldn't have stopped it. So we've got exactly a minute left to go here in the second. 7-4 advantage for U-32 over St. Johnsbury. Draw one.
Our Raiders coach is not happy. Can't say I blame him.
Wanted to put it on towards the net. Did Maddox Montgomery. Has one. Looking to try and get another one because, you know, why not? Scoring
Sure.
This will play down to the offensive slot. St.J. will loft it out. Chance to get another one. Adams walks it, shoots it. That's tipped up and out. That's good stick work by Andrew Baker to play that position correctly and put it into the netting. So we've got 35.5-ish seconds.
What a game.
Remaining here. It's a good offensive performance for U-32. That's a very, very solid and a performance that if you are the Raider coaching staff, you are over the moon happy about that you're getting this kind of offensive performance. Matthews saves it directly off the face-off.
Don't forget, next Saturday night, the 27th of February, will be senior night for the Raiders right here on cvtsport.net. Come online a little before 3 to get player introductions and coaches' kind words and all that good stuff.
A lot to be happy about with this collection of players. That lofted a little bit too forward and icing.
Cam Tatro was like, I'm there, ref, I'm ready.
That game will be against Spalding.
Yes, and so in the epic all-time crosstown rivalries, I know we have it with Harwood and various others, but the Spalding and the U-32 kids go way back, so that should be a great game.
The road games, the 24th, 4 o'clock will be a game at Highgate Arena against Missisquoi. There'll be 2 other road games to round out the season after Saturday's game. Wednesday, the 3rd of March. Yes, we're almost at the point where we've completed 2 months of 2021. That shot from the point is wide and into the top netting. Goaltender lost his stick. That game on the 3rd at 4:30 will be at Letty Park at Burlington. A rematch of the first game, which U-32 won 10-3. And then the last game of the season will be at Barwood Arena at Hartford. So that is the end of the second period. 7-4 ends up being the advantage for U-32. The shots ended up being 8 for U-32 and 7 for St.J. A more evenly matched period between these two teams, but that first period still is the difference.
Yep. Yeah, definitely stay tuned for the third period. This should be a great matchup for this final period coming up. Both teams going to get some rest, as are we, and we'll be right back with you.
Orca Media, CVT Sport, thank you for tuning in. Stay around for the third.
We employ 44 plus people in Vermont.
People working here are proud of this product they're making. Our commercial lender at Community National has been incredibly supportive of our vision.
I trust the bank with the relationship that we've developed. They look at us as the people behind the company.
It's the Vermont Flannel Company. We make happiness in warmth and comfort.
Hey race fans, opening day at the nation's site of excitement is just a couple of months away. The 2021 Thunder Road season kicks off on Saturday, May 1st with the annual Thunder Road Car Show. Then on Sunday, May 2nd, the ACT Tour. Stars come to town and run the 23rd Community Bank NA 150. Also in action will be the weekly divisions. Go to thunderroadvt.com for the schedules and more information. See you at the track.
This game is made possible by CCV, Community College of Vermont. Vermont high school juniors and seniors can start college for free at the Community College of Vermont. Students are eligible for 2 dual enrollment vouchers, each good for 1 free college course. The credits earned at CCV also count as credits towards graduation from high school. Summer registration opens April 5th. Learn more about dual enrollment at www.gotocollegevt.org.
Tournament Specialties is a proud sponsor of local area high school sports. If your team or business needs assistance in designing the perfect look, give them a call. Whether you're looking for a one-color tee, shirt design, or multicolor designs on your garments, Tournament Specialties can help. They do professional embroidery work also. If you don't have an existing logo, no problem. They will help you create an embroidered logo from concept to completion and can stitch on everything from shirts to jackets to duffel bags and blankets. Jeff and his crew take pride in their quality work and guarantee your happiness. Tournament Specialties also offers online storefronts. If your company or team is looking for a great fundraising opportunity, Tournament Specialties can help with no upfront risk to the organization and no minimum order requirements. Give them a call today to inquire. Jeff Apfel of Tournament Specialties on 64 Cherrywood Drive, Barrie, Vermont. Reach them at tournamentdesigns@gmail.com, 802-272-7572.
This game is also made possible by Vermont Fellowship of Christian Athletes, established in 1954, a community working to see the world transformed by Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. You can find more information at fcavermont.org, and you can contact them by email at glennolson@fca.org.
Northfield Savings Bank is the bank of builders, makers, doers, and explorers, multitaskers, commuters, planners. In other words, we are the bank of you and everything you do. With mobile and online banking, drive-up service, and of course, in our branches. That is banking your way. That is Northfield Savings Bank.
Underway from the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center between U-32 and St. Johnsbury. Teams are just now hitting the ice. Chris Lynch and Jessica Hill on the call for the game presented on Orca Media, cvtsport.net, for what's been a good doubleheader matchup. And this will be the last doubleheader that we do of the regular season. And we were discussing in the break how the possible playoff implications might look, and apparently for the football tournament, and I think also for the soccer tournament, just because it was such an abbreviated schedule, they put in randomized tournament spots where they effectively pulled them out of a hat. And I don't know if I like that idea.
That's tough.
I really don't know if I like it because... So, for example, over in New Hampshire, on the girls' side of things, there are two teams who are pretty clearly the ones that are the best ones, one in Woodsville and one in Colebrook. Colebrook has lost only 2 games all season, both of them to Woodsville.
Okay.
And they are the defending state champions. Woodsville is unbeaten with 2 wins against the defending state champions. Both teams are going to have to play on the road because of the way that the seeding worked out. When they are, by every possible metric, the best teams in that region and in their division of the sport.
They should be in the championship game.
They should be, well, here's the thing. They're good enough that they have at least a very good shot, but the real problem here is that they're not able to host home matches, so you just want to try and do something, because this is still sports. You can't treat everything as having gone completely out the window.
Right, if you're going to do it,
You have to actually run this as close to normal as you possibly can, and I just don't know if I like that idea.
It'll be interesting to hear what happens in Vermont. I don't know, have they announced anything yet for this year's?
I haven't heard. I don't think they have.
It's probably coming.
Yeah, I mean, we're already 8 days away from the end of, actually, here's a fun, aesthetically pleasing thing. This month starts on a Monday and ends on a Sunday and is perfectly square.
Yes.
So
I always love that in non-leap year years, because then it is exactly the same in March.
That's a charm. Yeah, that's a charm. Right up until the end of it, and then it's just, what did we do? Okay, so U-32 up 7-4 on St. Johnsbury. The draw is won by St.J, who puts it up front in the slot, backhands it up and over everything.
Got a little rambunctious. The net's off now, maybe.
Victor Palasvesa had that dead to rights. The puck just caught him in the skate instead of on the stick. That hits him on his forehand. That's 7-5.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can take any chances. St. J's proven that they can shoot and score, so just don't keep the puck down here. Just let's move it on down their end.
That took all of 14 seconds to get a face-off down here and to get a shot on net. The Hilltoppers trying to continue their offense. They won't be able to. Eludes the second hit, thrown across and behind by Lance Starr, kept in at the point for a second. Hilltoppers will turn and go. Lost their footing. Palasvesas just came up on very slick ice, winds up and shoots it. That never had a chance of going in the net. That was well wide left from the start. Wants it up top.
Nice feed in.
Starr wants to backhand it through. That's in the slot and just covered up. A wise decision by Nathan Hughes to not even allow another opportunity for U-32 to shoot it.
Shane's primarily been playing defense, yes, so he's psyched to get an opportunity. Not that you can't shoot, of course, but he was playing forward there for a bit.
Stouffer will step in and take the draw for U-32 and win it. Tedeschi winds up and fires it. That's wide to the left. 2 goals on the game for Brendan Tedeschi. Trying to get the hat trick. This will come all the way back out to the end. That's not even a prayer of icing. That was played last by a Raider. Even though Duncan Matthews' hand went up, nah, dude, that's not how this works. Lost stick. They pinball around to try and get it. Puck sits on the boards. Tedeschi will jar it free, carry it forward, gets around one defender, walks it on, does River Scarrata through a bunch of players, hits the deck, and then picks up his stick and keeps on trucking.
Yeah, the St. J guys are good about the sandwich. Been multiple sandwiches tonight, so you just can't go if you're getting the squeeze on that.
13-25 shot on. That's rifled wide to the right. keep jarring for this one. Sits in the circles, still free, and running down to try and get that one is Stouffer. Puts it forward. We've got a hook being called against U-32, I think. Yep, the box is opening. That's Brendan Tedeschi who's going to sit down. 2 minutes for you can't do that. And so St. J, who's had a pair of power play goals in this game, gets 2 more minutes of time on the advantage. Adams will step in and take the draw. Captain against alternate captain.
Oh, and I got the Star Twins confused. My bad. Shane is on offense. Lance is on defense.
We're waiting for the officials to come over. The whistle sounds, and the puck is now dropped. St. J will go to work. Blue line to blue line shot on. That's blocked down by Galanka. And Rohan will just flip it out.
And what's... Okay. There definitely was a whistle. And then he was like, no, keep going. I think he forgot about the penalty. No, yeah.
There wasn't a... Yeah, I see. Yeah, he made the mistake of icing the puck.
And
you
can't face off there.
So
I'm
they're
sorry.
saying that they're going to, that they were told to be put back into the hilltopper end of the ice. Rohan is pleading his case right now, trying to say that this should be...
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were headed, they were wide open, so you can't have the face off at the center circle.
Yeah, you straight up just can't forget that you are on a power play. They're trying to make it fair to people and make sure that they're not just giving St. Johnsbury an opportunity that, all respect to St. J, they shouldn't have, because the officials just forgot that U-32 was killing a penalty, and the icing rule for the team on the PK is null and void. It doesn't.
Exactly.
It doesn't. It's like Dracula's reflection. It doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist. Well, and they make mistakes, and he's good about clearing it up. And thank goodness
so they're going to put it in the neutral zone at the other end of the red line. At least it's better than nothing.
Right.
And dumped in by Galanka. This will get forward. We'll get to it. Star off the boards to Captain Galanka. Can't get it through the on-charging Palas Vasas. Takes it goal line extended, wants it forward, and can't put it into the net. Driving it back is Lance Starr. Gets around one player and will just chip it forward and hop off to the bench.
Give himself a little break. Yep, well done.
Line to line. Gains the red, walks it forward, lost it, took a kind of a late hit, but so it goes. Battered forward. The hand goes up. Remember, PK still. We've already made this mistake once. I admire Nathan Hughes for putting his hand up trying to get that whistle, but no.
Yeah, they're definitely not going to do that twice in a row.
I admire the effort and the hustle. It's not going to work. Puck sits in the circle.
Just couldn't
Then
quite
kept
get
on
there.
the blue line. Tipped down by Adams. Winds up, shoots it, save made. May have been tipped when it got to the net. Nate Adams with a goal already in this game, still hacking at it. Goal line extended up top. Winds up, shoots it, save made by Matthews and covered up.
Get out of my crease. Oh.
Oh, that's
Gigi.
That's Gigi the pup. Yeah, we have an official rink pup here. Gigi deciding to seeing her owner. So 31
all as well.
Yeah, 31 seconds of power play time remains to be played. And St. J has had some golden chances. Puts it down to the right side. This is hacked at, thrown across. Puck will skitter up top.
There you go, Neil. Clear that right out.
Rohan will just put it into neutral ice. 15 seconds remain to be played. Batted at. And chipped down. Final seconds of the St. J power play will be cleared off. And that is it. The score remains 7-4. Quinard couldn't get to this one. This is lost into U-32 defensive ice, corralled by Starr. Winds up and hammers it down the length of the ice. The hand goes up, and that's icing. So we'll come right back down to the Raider end of the ice. I think Starr maybe forgot that that penalty was all done. We've got 10 minutes and 52 seconds left. That is still a decent amount of hockey to be played. 7-4. Battered at. Raiders will clear it. Walks it to the opposite circle. Tries to sweep behind the net. Takes the bump from Beck.
Oh, and they don't have the puck. They're still going at it. Now they're moved on.
10:30 the time on the clock. They'll keep jarring because, you know,
that's what they do.
It's this sport. Tedeschi goes around, tries to backhand it in front. Puck sitting on the apron, still contesting for it. No hand, no infraction after the puck battle here. Tries to sweep it forward. 10-10 remaining. That puck bounces over the outstretched stick of a Raider. Galanka just looking to settle it. This is an easy offside, so everyone has to get reset.
Yeah, we've got somebody hurt. There was a very delayed down for, I just can't see, but was down behind the net for a bit, so I don't think any of the Raiders expected to encounter an offside situation there.
This will be an icing. We're going to go back to the Raider offensive end. Shane Starr hopping off. His brother not on form. Taking the draw is going to be Jackson Jakeman. Everyone gets their spots, and St.J. will win the face-off. Chipped forward. That caught the netting right above the shortened glass. It's at that point where it's right after the bench, but there's a little bit of point where the glass is lower than right around on the end boards, which is kind of weird, but whatever, I guess.
Yeah, it's the same on both sides.
So Jakeman will step in and take the draw again. He's getting tossed from the face-off dot. Maddox Montgomery comes in and does the honors. Still won away by Chase Porter. 2 goals scored in the game today. 9:25 the time remaining. Trying to settle it. They'll whip this one across to the opposite side. Around behind the net. Still trying to get free is St.J. And they're finally out to the red line. Gains it, walks it, lost it, circle, shot, saved by Matthews, bounces up to the circle, kept in at the line, winds up, blasts it. That'll find its way down, shot by saved by Matthews. This will find its way back up top to the point. Corralled in at the curved boards, into the slot, and U-32 can't get it out of their own end. Again, it tips in. A beautiful tip for the hat trick for Chase Porter.
That one just went up and over.
That's as perfect a tip as you're ever going to have for any team. That makes it 7-5. That shot wound up and pounded point from the point by curved boards into the slot. That was number 23. Noah can't get it out going on. And again, it tips in. A beautiful tip for the hat trick for Chase Porter. And St.J. is definitely within a puncher's chance of making some bigger noise here.
The 2-goal lead is the hardest one to keep. Let's hope the Raiders know that, and they're putting in their hard charge in here.
This will be lofted down, corralled by Grady Smith.
Definitely
lofted
on the
out.
net.
That's going to be a face-off back here. Yeah, that's going to be a face-off to Matthews' right. The scoring so far for both of these teams: 3 goals for Chase Porter, 1 for Nate Adams, and 1 for Victor Palasvesis for St. Johnsbury. 2 for Brendan Tedeschi, 1 each for Hazen Stouffer, Maddox Montgomery, Nolan Lyford, Neil Rohan, and Joseph Robb. 1-2 goal scorer and 5 different individual scorers. Puck sits in the circle, still a chance.
Just gets out.
They get it out and over the line. Tedeschi walks it, gains the line, winds up, shoots it, save made by Hughes. Flung it out in front by Stouffer. St.J. with some speed. Adams poked off his stick. Tedeschi tries to turn and regain the offensive zone and can't. Across the red line. ran into the boards. U-32 complaining they felt that they should have been awarded a penalty here, or there should have been a stoppage in play. There won't be. Stouffer tried to drop it a bit further forward for Nolan Lyford. Ends up just being a chip and chase situation.
And the speed increase on this game again. Up, down just 2 goals. St. J is definitely putting the hustle on.
They're looking for their first win of the season. 5-3 and 5-2 are their losses against Hartford and Milton, respectively. That's an icing on U-32, so we are coming back down to the Raider defensive end of the ice. So I think they realize they probably need to stop giving St. J some face-offs if they're going to have any chance to hold on here. Draw one initially by Rohan. Follow-up is to the Hilltoppers.
And the refs having a tough time getting out of the speed of this game.
Up top, that shot is blocked away. Rohan will jar this one free and carry it forward. Under 7 minutes to go. Get one more goal to make it feel really comfortable again. Wanted to put it out in front, bounced a bit away from the teammates. Starr takes the bump, played to the circle, winds up at the goal line, extended, the whistle sounds, and the ref is down.
And he's slow to get up, but he is up. Oh,
he took a shot.
That's gonna sting. Yeah, the pace of play has just increased such that they're bumping and chasing to get out of each other's way.
And so it goes.
They're just not wearing as much pad as these players. That's the thing. Ice is hard no matter what.
That's true. Forward line swaps off for U-32. Montgomery Maddox wins the win it. Up top for Starr. Across, winds up, shoot it. Galanka put it off the glass. They wanted to try it again, just couldn't get the puck on the rebound. Good hack to try and jar it free.
Nice intercept there by Joe Tucker.
6:20 to play.
And again,
Tucker keeps it in. Jackson
that is
Jagman
Jackson
had that
Jagman.
one. That first shot not there. They'll whip it around. And Jay will chip it forward. Starr takes it and turns. Good pursuit.
Yep.
Nate Adams forces the turnover, puts it to the circle, and hits an opposing player from his perspective.
That puck's still in play.
5.
Raiders looking to add one.
They keep it on the blue line, gain it to the slot and no further. Opted out, blocked down. And they'd be pretty happy with just killing off the remainder of these 5 minutes and 40 seconds.
Ooh.
Come out of here, come out of a 3-game home set to open up your season and come out of here with 2 wins and a close loss to the defending state champions. You'd be thrilled with that.
That would be a great start to the season.
5:25 the time on the clock, and U-32 again claiming they should have been benefits of a whistle. That shot by Tedeschi is wide to the left.
There's some real chippy play happening down there, I think.
Oh, Adams looking for a chance on here. Takes the bump, turns at the circle, puts it up top to the slot and cleared away for the moment by Joseph Robb. That shot's off the glass. They try to put it up front, and Palas Vasas couldn't sneak it through players and the back part of the twine. Up top to the blue line, put down to the goal line extended, walks it, circle shot is wide to the left of the post.
That's
and
gonna
now
draw a
we've got a
penalty.
penalty. It's against St. Johnsbury. Galanka took the took the tripping minor, and Victor Palas Vasas is not happy with that call. He'll go off. That's a bad time to take a penalty. Late on in the game, you're trailing.
In your offensive zone.
In your offensive end. I mean, there's never a good time really to take a penalty, but that point is especially not great.
That is true.
So, it's 7-5. It's a 4-minute, 48-second remaining amount of time on the clock. The special teams for U-32 have been pretty consistently good. The officials are still discussing something. I don't know what exactly. Players are heading
called
back.
a timeout, perhaps, or
I guess
no?
someone did.
Oh, or why would they make them change if they are on the power play?
No, I think that was just a timeout call.
Okay.
I think.
There's still some questions. That's the beauty of our hockey. We've been so all these years. The captain, a ref. I have a question. My son's year, there were 8 seniors. There were a number of captains, and I can't tell you how many times these 2 refs in particular I have a question. Trying to get some better hockey experience and, not run amok of the rules in the future.
So a friendly reminder, here is the remainder of the U-32 hockey schedule. On Wednesday, the 24th, 4 o'clock will be a road game at Highgate Arena to play at Missisquoi. The rest of the road schedule is as follows. The 3rd, the Raiders are going to be at Burlington, the team that they've already put up 10 goals against. That'll be on the 3rd at 4:30, and they wrap up their season with a road game at Hartford at Barwood Arena. That will be a 5:30 puck drop. The last home game is going to be Saturday the 27th at 3 o'clock. Spalding comes to town for U-32's Senior Day. So that is the remainder of the U-32 boys hockey schedule.
It should be a good one.
Power play opportunity, shot on and in!
It is in.
That was fast. Maddox Montgomery, his 2nd goal of the day. First one off the power play. That took all of 3 seconds of power play time to rifle it home and get the lead back up to an 8-5 total. Defense? What in the world is that?
I see a celebratory stick from the goalie,
Senior
Duncan
Day.
Matthews. He's psyched for that too.
See, if you would have put up 5 goals against Harwood, you would have won. But
It should be a good one.
that's that game played by a different set of rules, and this
Shot
one
on
is
and
played
in.
by
It is in.
that was outscore the world kind of. Normally, 5 goals would be enough to get a win. If St.J. had 5 goals in their other 2 games, they would have at least tied it. So each game is a different novella all its own. Drop pass. Maddox Montgomery tried to get to this one. Kept in at the line, trying to jar it free. Turns, walks it, takes the stick check, puts it on towards the net. Still bouncing in the slot. Tracked down in front of the North Country advertisement sign up there. They're not sponsoring us. They just have an ad at the end of the board here.
I noticed in Delaney's senior photo, there's a La Jeunesse construction sign. We are La Jeunesse in a few generations removed, and that is in her photo, and it's so serendipitous. It's my Graham's last name, so.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
3:50 is the time remaining. 3 goals is the difference. Lance Starr flung it forward. Nolan Lyford tries to put it up top to the point, chipped out. Hilltoppers still in attack mode. Adams coming downhill, walks it. Oh, it bounced off of his stick. That puck just rolled on him. U-32 trying at the opposite end. Lyford drives it, shot wide. End-to-end scoring opportunities. Galanka, offsides.
Yeah. When you get Greg going fast, though, you got to hit the brakes. The blue line, comes up quick.
There have been some really, really awesome chances for both these teams to try and get some goals home. That last one by Nate Adams, which if the puck just decides if the puck doesn't decide it doesn't like him, that's going in the net.
Yep.
And there's just nothing that Duncan Matthews could do about it. Another chance here, 3-on-3, coming downhill, walks it, tried to put it across. That's a good deflection by Starr.
Star to star there.
Lance will put it to the red line. Bounces away from Maddox. Up and off the sideboards. Starr puts it to the circle. Galanka can't keep it in. It ends up in the skates of the ref. That pass from Galanka, or that self-pass, went between the ref's legs.
Yeah.
Sure, cool.
Was that a whistle? I felt like
No,
something.
that's going to be a penalty. That's going to be, I think, a charge going against U-32. We've got 2:24 left in regulation, and it's a 3-goal difference with St.J. looking to get another one on the board.
And it is that Lance Starr taking the penalty?
That's Lance Starr. I think that was a charge. I think that's what they're calling it, but I couldn't tell exactly. Face-off will be in the Raider defensive end of the ice. We have 2 minutes and 24 seconds. And the Raiders, with a 3-goal difference, would frankly just be happy trying to burn down the remainder of the time on the clock. They'll get the benefit of the face-off going into neutral ice. Intercepted and just dumped in. Wise decision by Andrew Baker and covered up by Nathan Hughes. Minute 46 left on the power play, and so all of 14 seconds, and already we've had a technically a shot on goal by U-32. Not in the spirit of what counts as a shot, but in technicality, that would count as a shot on towards the net.
If it's going against the green net, it's not going against yours, so better that, especially when you're shorthanded.
Winds up circle, shot save made. Be happy with another shorthanded goal because why not?
That one went off the ref too. This has been tough for them. I hope they're both okay. A couple of shots off, one wipeout.
Yeah, you shower or go sit in a hot tub or a sauna or something and you're fine. I don't know, people have those up here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, especially when it's 10 below.
You kind of have to.
Yeah.
Stouffer will track this one down in the curved boards. Lofts it out. Across the blue line, and they finally remember.
Yeah, that is icing.
On the power play, there is no icing for the team that is down a player. Adams will dish it to the left. Gains the line, tries to walk it forward. Wanted in front. That's cleared away by Joseph Robb. Adams tries to backhand it through. Beck. Circle. Down low. Tedeschi will just loft it out. And we're down to the final minute of the game.
It's been a great game, too. Nice challenge and pick up here by St.J. Still down 3, but not giving up. Working hard.
Tries to cut across the slot in the opposite circle. Lofted out. That's through the awaiting stick of Chase Porter. A wonderful game for him. A hat trick to power St.J. And some of those goals were just beautiful.
Incredible.
And he got home. A coast-to-coast one. A good ripper. And a fortunate bounce on the follow-up. But he's played a great hockey game. The power play is all done. That skips a little bit long. Matthews will just paddle it away. St. J still in attack mode, puts it up top, bounces in the slot. Lance Starr out to play it. Hazen Stouffer will drive it. 10 seconds. Stouffer, circle, runs out of space, flings it towards the net, bounces around, and that is it. U-32 ends a 3-game homestand to open up the season with a pair of wins. They win against Burlington 10-3, and they win against St. Johnsbury 8-5. And across their first 3 games of the season, U-32 has potted 20 goals.
Incredible. That is more than double last season. I'm so happy for them. It was never for lack of effort that they didn't win their games last year, so it's so nice to see all this hard work coming to fruition.
7 shots apiece for these teams. A recap on how these teams broke down in scoring. For St. J, Chase Porter with a hat trick. Victor Palas-Vasas and Nate Adams had the other 2 goals. 2 goals apiece for Maddox Montgomery and Brendan Tedeschi. Hazen Stouffer, Nolan Lyford, Neil Rohan, and Joseph Robb getting the other tallies for U-32. The win is theirs. They are 2-1. St. J drops to 0-3 on the season. U-32 2-1 and looking pretty good, especially on the offensive end after a wonderful performance here. They will be at Missisquoi at Highgate Arena at 4 o'clock on Wednesday the 24th, and then the penultimate day of February will be Senior Day. I cannot believe that we are actually almost 2 months through 2021. But there we are.
What a great way to be spending our time now, finally, though, with some hockey. So we'll look forward to celebrating these seniors next Saturday night right here on cvtsport.net.
3 o'clock in the afternoon against Spalding, and then there'll be 2 other road games after that. And then afterwards, we have no idea what the playoffs might look like. So they might be back here, they might not, and we just kind of have to wait and find out what we're going to have. Gavin Young did the camera work. Carl Parton did the technicals, like the replay and running the graphics, doing all the fancy work back here to make us look and sound as good as we possibly can. Jessica Hill did the color commentary for this presentation of Orca Media, cvtsport.net. I am Chris Lynch. We hope you enjoyed this presentation of Union 32 High School Hockey. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Stay warm wherever you are.
This has been a high school sports video production by cvtsport.net, your local sports video leader. It's also brought to you by CVTV. CVTV723.org.
My daddy made this. Daddy!
Senior Day. So that is the remainder of the U-32 boys hockey schedule.
It should be a good one.
Power play opportunity, shot on and in!
It is in.
That was fast. Maddox Mont